Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Arsenal Manchester United show. Gonna talk from the Arsenal podcast meets the Man Them United podcast with myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note, aka the man of the people, aka the people's prophet. And I'm joined by the Arsenal representative. Gonna talk from the Arsenal representative, my Don, my bro, Cam ODS is in the building. What are you telling me, Cam? You good?
I'm all good, bro. All good. You know how it goes, bro. Still top of that league.
Oh,
Still
bro.
the elephant. Still top of that tree. Still holding on like. Trying to rhyme something with E, and it's not working. Fuck it.
You'll figure it out for next week, fam. Don't worry about it. You'll figure it out for next week. And we are back. Obviously, we took the international break off, but we are back, people. Please keep all your
Apologies, by the
comments.
way. We was meant to no. We was meant to do one 2 weeks ago, but I had to. I couldn't do it because
No, it's calm, man. They
my
understand stuff,
head
yeah.
that day was.
Yeah, man. If you're not well, you're not well, man. Health is wealth. I forgot. See that? That's how much I was just like, yeah. And then obviously the one after was international break, but we're here on a weekly basis, people. So don't worry about that. Please keep all your questions, Arsenal or Manchester United related, please. Arsenal or Manchester United related. Make sure you hit that like button on the video as well. Make sure you do that. Please share this across all the socials. Let's get more people in here. And on top of those, do two things. Subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. It is rolled to 6K people. No, road to 7K. Sorry, we just recently hit 6K. Road to 7,000 subscribers. So hit the subscriber mark as well. And as you can see, well, as Cam mentioned, Arsenal are still top of the league. They travel to Anfield, you know what I'm saying? And as a Manchester United fan, I know all about traveling to Anfield and how tough it can be. So we're going to get Cam's thoughts on that and how confident he is. Manchester United, we just won yesterday, or technically 2 days ago, bouncing back from the Newcastle defeat. We beat Brentford 1-0, and United face Everton in the early kickoff. And then obviously it's Liverpool, Arsenal, the late Sunday game, half four.
Wasn't
So
it
yeah,
Villa? Oh no, that was Chelsea who lost to Villa. Yeah, sorry,
yeah,
my
yeah,
bad.
yeah. It was Chelsea. You lost to Villa. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Chelsea because they are a whole. Oh yeah. Speaking of that, tomorrow, well, technically today there'll be a late show, 11:30, the Manchester United Chelsea Spurs show as well. Another Man United crossover because we got a lot to discuss. Oh yeah, and on top of that, almost forgot. Tomorrow as well, midday, Sarcasm City TV special. Very special guest for you lot. You lot are gonna enjoy it. Yeah, midday today. Sorry.
You
So
gotta
we
tell
can't
me
get to the
after who
schedule.
that is,
Yeah,
bro.
I'll tell you after.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Don't worry
tell you
about you
after.
fans. You have to wait. You have
Yeah.
to wait.
I'll tell you after. Yeah. Malcolm says big up the man. Star Lord says big up. Big up to Braxton and big up to Andrew Green as well. Yeah, man. Large up all of you lot. Let's bump it up to 20 likes. And on top of that, obviously, there's always a lot going on Troops' podcast earlier today. That's out. So make sure you go check that out as well. I was over there. Months was on there. Lewis was on there as well alongside Troops and Zah. I need to create a playlist for that and put it on here. But yeah, as it was saying, anyway, and we obviously the game we discussed on there. So we'll get to it. You travel to Anfield, confident, not confident. You have every reason to be confident because everything is in your favor. And you did just batter Leeds as well. You were very
Um,
impressive against Leeds, in particular the second half.
do you know what? Yeah,
Go on.
I was confident until I heard the news that. All right, what? Look,
Go on.
even if Thiago Silva, I said Thiago Silva, you know, bruv, I
Thiago,
got
central
Chelsea. I
midfielder,
don't know why I
Thiago.
got Chelsea in my head, bruv. I've got
It's because you've
fucking
been
the
laughing at
Chelsea
them for
team
the
in my head.
past 2-3 days.
Yeah,
That's why,
I think
fam.
that's what it is, bruv. We got Thiago and Alcantara. Alcantara, I already said his name.
Yeah, Alcantara, they know who
And
you're talking about.
Luis Diaz supposedly coming back from injury, but obviously it's gonna if they do play, it's gonna be their first game back for how many months. So I'm not expecting too much, but I think it'd be a tough game, man. I mean, after watching them last week against City and then against Chelsea, after the Chelsea game, I said, "But we have to win." There's not like if they play like how they played against us and we don't win, I'll be very disappointed. I'll be very angry, to be honest with you.
First.
But like I said, if they've got Thiago coming back and Luis Diaz coming back, like they probably won't play the whole game. Let's be real, because they're just coming back from injury. They need match
True.
fitness and that. So, but I reckon if they do end up playing, it'll be a lot tougher than what it has been for the last few months. With teams playing against Liverpool because of Thiago and Luis Diaz coming back.
True.
Like I said, like I'm not expecting too much for them to do too much, only because, like I said, how long have they been off an injury? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man. Like before I watched the City and Chelsea game versus Liverpool, I
What
was
ball
not
fest that
confident
was?
at all. I
Jesus
was
Christ.
not
Oh,
confident
before
at
that you
all.
wasn't. All right, how come?
I was not. It was Anfield, innit? It's the whole thing about Anfield, innit?
Mm,
Like Anfield's it's just a different place. Like
absolutely.
they could have one of the deadest squads, but
Yep.
because it's Anfield, they somehow turn up to be the
Mhm.
Barcelona prime Barcelona of 2011, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Now I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah,
well,
I'm
you
fully
know
aware.
exactly what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
bro. No one expected, bro. No one in their right mind expected a 7-0 against United versus Liverpool.
No.
No one, not one Liverpool fan in their right mind, even if they did it as a joke and they said it
Yeah.
as a joke, no one actually truly believed in their right mind that Liverpool were gonna go smash Man United 7-0.
Facts.
No one did.
Facts. You spin.
And if anyone does, and if there's any Liverpool fans out there saying, "Oh, I expected it," nah, you're a liar, bro. Don't lie to me, bro. You know exactly you wasn't expecting. You're just gassed that you did it.
Mm-hmm. Facts. You spin.
So, but that's the thing, man. Like, the only thing that worries me is not even the Liverpool team anymore. It's just going to Anfield and how we
You don't have a good
anticipate.
record
And
there.
yeah, I mean, our record in the last 10 years at Anfield is so shit. I think we got one win, which was in 20.
I think Arteta was still playing for you lot.
Yeah,
That's the crazy part.
yeah.
Arteta was playing for you lot.
I don't know what year it was. I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, someone might correct me. I think the last time we beat them, we was wearing the purple kit.
That's mad.
I might be wrong on that one, but I'm sure it was the purple kit we were wearing when we beat them last.
No.
It was either the purple kit or the white kit that we had.
Okay.
But that was when we were still sponsored by Nike, bro. So that was even before Puma. So, bro, our record at Anfield has been so shit. But then saying that, the thing that gives me confidence is our record at White Hart Lane was shit until this year.
True.
Finally won.
Right.
Our record against Liverpool in general, even at home, was shit.
Mm-hmm.
And we won this year. Our record against United, I mean, no, our United the last couple of years, it's mainly
Yeah,
been
it's been a good
average.
record. Yeah. The home
We've had a
team's been
decent
the
record
dominant
against United,
one.
I can't lie,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, Spurs and Liverpool, particularly, like Spurs away and Liverpool away anyway, and Liverpool just in general, sorry. Like, we haven't had a good record against them in the last sort of 5, 6, 7 years. So the fact we beat them this year, well, 2022, but this season already at home, and then we beat Spurs away, it kind of gives me more confidence of us going to Anfield now.
Okay, first.
You know what I mean? And like I said, after the whole 4-1 against City, and then that fucking dead ball draw against Chelsea, and let's be real, Chelsea are playing the worst football out of the top 6 teams right now.
Yeah, it's bad. That game was
They're
bad.
the ones that looked like they were going to win that game.
True. They were definitely the better team in that game.
They were 100% the better team over Liverpool, and that's what I mean. So after that Chelsea game, I was just like, bro, if we don't go to Anfield and win, we don't deserve the title, bro. I'm over exaggerating when I say that, obviously, but you know what I mean. Like, if we can't go to Anfield against this piss poor Liverpool team right now and beat them at Anfield with the team we got at the moment, I generally think, unless results go our way against City, I generally think the Anfield, if we don't win against Anfield, that will be the sole slip where City end up catching us.
You will look back at that and go, so you're saying if you lose to Liverpool, you may look back at that in the running and go, that's where the pendulum swung in City's way.
Yeah, because like I said, I'm not being funny. That City's got 10 games now, innit? So because they got the game in hand over us. So
yeah, they do have the game in hand over you lot. So they're 8 points behind, but with a game in hand. So if you were to lose and they were to win, then it'd be 5 points still with a game in hand. Yeah, and you lot still have to obviously play each other as well.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And we still have to go there and play City away. And then if they beat us away, that 5 point, they still have the game in hand. That 5 points suddenly goes down to 2 points.
And then they would have a game in hand.
And then they have the game in hand over us. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. So that's why I said, unless results happen for us where City drop points, if we don't go beat
Which could
if we
happen.
don't go beat Liverpool at Anfield, I generally think that's the game we let the title go, unless, like I said, other results go our way against City. Because I can generally see City winning all the 10 games they got left, barring one game, literally one game, and that's away to Southampton this weekend because they just got a shit record at Southampton. Barring that one game, I see them winning every single game, even against us.
Okay, first.
So that's what I mean. Like we need to beat Liverpool, bruv, because if we don't beat Liverpool, I generally think that. Like I'm not being funny. If we draw to Liverpool but they draw to Southampton, then fairs. I wouldn't be too upset about it. Do you know what I mean?
Of course, like you'd be disappointed at the time, but then if the next day, they
play before us. They play.
So the pressure. So then at least you'll know what you have to do, because if they do draw, or say they do lose to Southampton, then it's even more added incentive to go there and win because you extend your lead.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's
and
the thing. Is sometimes it's good to play first, sometimes not.
That'll be 11 points with 8 games. Well, 9 games for them, 8 games for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like I said, man, I'm a lot more confident of us going there than I was literally this time last week.
How come? What's the change?
Like I said, like before that City Liverpool game, I was not confident about going Anfield. And then the City Liverpool game happened. They got completely rolled over by City. And then they went to Stamford Bridge and they did fuck all, bruv. Like I generally thought they were going to go to Stamford Bridge and do something, and they didn't do fuck all, bruv.
Nah, I knew they weren't going to do nothing. I knew that.
No, I didn't think. No, I wasn't expecting them to go and steamroll Chelsea. I just thought they would do more than what they actually did do.
Basically, because they were that awful.
Yeah. So after that, I was thinking, if we don't go to Anfield now, like I'm not even scared about going to Anfield now. Like that whole Arsenal going to Anfield, that whole like nervousness and anxiety, I haven't got it.
Yeah.
After the 2 results they've just had, I haven't got it.
So with the form you're in and the form they're in, normally I would crash on you for that. You have every right to be confident going there. Every right. If I was you, I would be waxing Liverpool too.
That's what I mean.
I've done that this season, and we've not been as good as you lot at times. So I hear you. Yeah, go on.
That's what. But like, look, the thing. Look, if we go there and we scrape a draw or win, I generally think we win the league.
So you're just saying don't lose, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I generally think we win. Well, like I said, look, if it's a draw, it's a bit. It's a bit more difficult, but we didn't. At least we gained a point and not dropped a full 3.
Right.
Drop 2 instead of 3. If that was to happen, say if City win and
let me ask you though, say you draw, are you looking at the performance or is it just straight results? So say you draw, so both sides. Say you draw, but you're the better side, you should have won the game. Alisson just has an amazing game, man of the match, and the game finishes 0-0. Or say you go there and you perform poorly and Liverpool should have won and you had an off day and Ramsdale was on smoke, but you managed to somehow draw 1-1. Do you look at the performance alongside the result? Or are you just looking at straight results at this point in the season?
At this point in the season, it's more about the results than the performance.
First, that's what I'd ask. First.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good question to be fair. I mean, yeah, no, I understand why you're saying that. I mean, if this had been like February, January time, I'll probably be more on the performance. Obviously, I want the result, but I'll be more on the performance side than the result. But it's getting to the point where we're coming to the last 10. We're inside the last 10 games. We're not even in double-figure games anymore. Well, Arsenal aren't anyway. Do you know what I mean? We haven't even got double-figure games anymore. Do you know what I mean? So it's at to the point where I don't even care about the performance anymore. Just get the result. I don't care if you play the worst football than Tottenham. As long as you win, I'm not bothered. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I get what you're saying. Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
But like you said, like I mean, if we go there, we play dominant football. We just completely smoke them. But Alisson was just on his own smoke, and it finished 0-0, 1-1. Yeah, I'll be disappointed that we didn't win. But I ain't gonna be to the point where, oh my god, this fucking team, rah rah rah, la la la. It'll be like, do you know what? At least they didn't outplay us. At least they didn't Anfield us like they normally do, bro. Like we normally go there,
and just capitulate.
But we get no. It's not even capitulate. We don't even get to the chance to capitulate, bruv. They already fucking do us before we can capitulate. Do you know what I mean, bruv? Like, bruv, like the last few years alone at Anfield, we've conceded at least 3-4 goals, bruv.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Like this year, I mean, if like I said, if this was earlier on in the season, I'm mainly looking at the performance. Obviously, I'm looking at the result, but I'm mainly looking at the performance because even if we draw or lose, if we had a great performance and it was just one of them unlucky draws or losses, yeah, I'll be angry I'll be upset that we didn't win, but we didn't get steamrolled like we normally do.
Yeah, not fully. It
Like,
is
do you know what it was?
can
It's
make a
like the
statement.
City game. Remember when not the one when we lost 3-1. I'm talking about the FA Cup game when we lost 1-0.
Okay. Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I hear you.
We were the better team. I wasn't even upset, bruv. We lost. I know it was the FA Cup, but we lost. But we were the better team. I wasn't even upset. I was more shocked because I expected us to go there and get steamrolled, like absolutely dominated.
When you see the
like,
team,
bruv, like mad things, like how Kim K was getting dominated by that fucking 7-foot basketball player, bruv.
This guy's a wild boy, you know. That's a wild analogy.
That's what I was expecting us to be dominated, and we went there and we were the better team, bruv.
This fucking guy. This guy. It's a wild analogy, but carry on.
That's the funny thing. We were the better team, bruv. We were just unlucky. And if you actually look at it, if you actually look at that game, they started mainly their main squad, and we started half our squad.
Yeah, Vez. Yeah, you right.
So hold on, my sound's just messing up on my thing.
Nah, no stress, fam. Yeah, no stress. Hey, while Cam sorts out his sound, you lot bump up the likes on the video because there's over 35 of you lot in here. We're not even at 20 likes. So let's get up to 30 likes first and foremost. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're at 6,209. Only looking for one new subscriber. That's an easy subscriber mark to hit. So hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Make sure you follow Sarcasm City TV on Twitter and Instagram because YouTube is not notifying all of you lot when we go live. I always post on the Twitter and on the Instagram on Sarcasm City TV. So follow both and turn on the notifications because people have been saying, I've not been getting notifications when you go live all the time. That's not on me. That's what YouTube be doing. Sometimes I don't get notified on my own account, personal account, when we be going live. So that's all it is. But yeah, let's bump up the likes. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. Continue to get your questions in. Just keep them Arsenal or Manchester United related, please. And of course, if you super chat, we'll get straight to your question.
To be fair, if they've got a question about Liverpool, as in for the actual game about Liverpool, not Liverpool the team, but like just for the Arsenal game itself, I don't mind answering that.
Yeah. We'll get to all. Don't worry, get to all the questions. Go on.
Sorry, I was saying, I'll just quickly finish up. Yeah, so when we went to City, but we started half our team, and do you know what? That's when I started looking at, you know, when everyone's saying this is the best opportunity Arsenal are ever going to get to win the league, and they're not wrong. And if you ask everyone why, they would say, well, because next year you're going to have Chelsea coming back. You'll probably have Chelsea coming back. You're going to have Liverpool coming back. You're going to have Man United coming back. You're going to have this and that. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, you know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But you're all going on like Arsenal have got a 3-year transfer ban. And we're not going to go into the transfer window.
And definitely improve as well. 100%.
And I'm not being funny, if we're playing like this, how we're playing against all these teams, the way I'm looking at it now is like, bruv, go and buy who you want. Yeah. Go and buy who you want. Do you know who Mikel Arteta is, bruv? Have you seen the way our squad is fucking going right now?
Yes.
And it's only going to get better and better through the years. Because these players are going to get older, more experienced. They're not even, half our players ain't even hit their prime yet. That's what's scary.
You do have a young side. Yeah, that's
what I'm saying. Half our players haven't even hit their prime. And everyone's going on like, oh, this is the bet. Bro, what happens if we go and win the league next year? What's everyone going to say then?
Yeah, we'll give you your plaudits. That's
do you know what I mean? Like, it's like the same people that will say, oh, this year's the best chance because next year, What happens if next year we go and win the league? Say we slip up this year, but we actually go and win it next year. You know what I'm saying? So everything that everyone was saying means nothing, because I'm not saying that you lot were wrong. Cool, you're right, because everyone's strengthened their squads, everyone's doing their bit, but you lot were going on like Arsenal. This was it. This is Arsenal's only season. Like, we're Leicester. Like, no disrespect to Leicester, but we're Leicester City, bro. Like, Arsenal have never won the league before in their lives. Like, we ain't the third most successful fucking team in England, bro.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going on trophy basis, anyway, like if you're going on total amount of trophies, I'm not going on I'm just going on total amount of trophies.
Yeah.
Personally, I think we're the fourth, but if you're going to go on every single trophy, if you're going to add community shields and that, then yeah, we're the third.
Let me just run through a few of the comments as well. TBG, I think Cam's with you, because he says, am I the only Arsenal fan not nervous about Liverpool? And Cam pretty much stayed. He's not. And even though I want to disagree, I understand from an Arsenal fan perspective why you would be confident going into this game. You have every reason. Everything, apart from the game being at Anfield, is in your favor.
That's the only thing. No, the only thing that doesn't go in our favor is legit our history at Anfield. That's it.
Yeah, because it's Anfield. That's it. Mesh says, big up you, man. Cam's the only decent Arsenal fan. Yeah, he's one of the few. You know what I'm saying? And he is one of the few. TJ says, big up Flawless. If Arsenal lose the title, I'm not looking at the Liverpool loss. I'm looking at the Everton loss and Southampton draw. That's also, you can always pinpoint. If you are in a title, anytime you're in a title race, you can look back at draws and losses within that season if you do finish second and go.
What do you remember when I said
the title here? Yeah, go on.
Back in February, who did we who did we drop point? We lost to Everton, and then Southampton we drew to. I thought it was Brentford.
You draw to Southampton. He said Southampton, but you're no better than me. You did draw to Brentford. Did you draw to Southampton?
Did we draw to Southampton?
Oh, no. Let me check.
Can't remember.
Look. I'm literally having a look now while we speak.
Actually, can't remember that.
Yeah, you did. You drew to Southampton 1-1 early October. I forgot.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like around February time. We didn't play Southampton.
No, he's talking about the game in October though. You drew to him in October. 1-1. I'm looking at it here. We drew to them 1-1. Xhaka scored in the 11th minute, and then Armstrong scored in the 65th minute. I forgot all about that. That's a great throwback. I forgot all about that.
Damn.
Yeah, of course. Yo, it was October. I mean, how much football's going on? That's why we don't remember.
Well, the whole World Cup went on after that.
Yeah, man. The whole World Cup went on after that. You know why? That's why we forgot. Because even when he said it,
do you know what? I wouldn't even look at that. To be honest with you, that's so early on the season. And I mean, I get where you're coming from at that point, but that's so early on the season. I wouldn't even look at the Southampton draw. You know what I'm saying? Because the City didn't even overtake us. They only overtook us once this season.
But again, it's all everyone's perspective.
Oh yeah, no, of course. Yeah.
Because like in terms of,
I already said it.
There's no right or wrong answer with that. When United have lost leagues, and it's been close, I can look back at it different than another United fan. So if you do lose the league, then Arsenal fans will they may decide, like City, they're 12 fans between them. They'll decide that they'll have discussions on it. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Nero as well. Says big up my guy Flawless. Big up. Go on, carry on, fam. Carry on.
Yeah, no, I was saying I get the point, man. For me personally, I said it, innit? It was that Everton Brentford, them 2 games there. When I said it, if we end up losing the league, it was these 2 games that we slipped up on, that we really needed to win, bruv, and we didn't. Do you know what I mean? Like, we could have had bruv. I know we've already set the record in London, but we could have had the most perfect record in London for London derbies.
What if you were to beat Brentford? You beat everybody.
Every single, and even above, we've already set the record that every single away game we played London derby wise, so Fulham, Chelsea, Spurs, Brentford. Is there anyone else?
To chat, let us know.
Crystal Palace.
Yeah, Palace as well. Yeah.
We beat them all away, and we didn't concede.
Yeah, and you got West Ham coming up.
And we got West Ham coming up. I'm not even worried about West Ham. After what I watched last night, I'm not worried about West Ham.
Worried about West Ham.
West Ham, mate. Hammers, mate. I had a fucking West Ham fan in my pub today, funnily enough. I said, what happened last night, bro? He's like, I don't want to talk about it.
No, yeah, seriously, you better give him a double rather than a single. You know what I'm saying? After
Bro,
seeing your
no, he
team
got
get
a pint,
bashed in
didn't it? He
5,
got a pint. I said, look,
you might
here's
give
a
him
pint on
next
the
fight.
house, didn't it? I know you need it, bruv.
Need that after that, trust. After getting packed like that on your own pitch.
But yeah, no,
100%.
so like I was saying, that I mean, if we end up fucking up the league, if we end up losing up the league, I'm looking at them 2 games personally.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Big up Victor as well. I see Victor in the chat says big up. He says my club is a mess. Hey, Victor, hold that, man.
Yeah, hold that.
Hold that, man. I can't
Hold
sleep.
that. You deserve that. Your
Yeah.
club deserves that for the rest of their life.
Big up. You lot continue to get your questions in. Please just keep them, like I said, Arsenal or Manchester United related as well. TJ, he's not having it though when he says Edu's been terrible in the past few transfer windows, with the exception of Trossard.
Big smoke.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What do you think is going to change in the summer? Do you trust Edu? So let's say, for instance, let's say you do win the league. Let's say, so don't know. So let's say you do win the league. Do you trust him to go out and do the correct? Actually, that is a question before I get to that one. Say Arsenal win the Premier League this season. What is the correct business? What would you like to see be done? Like how many players, first team, squad positions? Like let us know. Where do you want improvement?
All right. So what I personally want to be, what I personally want, yeah. I need to see that Saka deal, because everyone's talking about Saka signed a new deal and that, but it hasn't been confirmed yet. Now I'm not saying he hasn't signed it. He probably has signed it and they're waiting for a specific date. Yeah. That's the first thing I need to see. Okay. Before any player coming in, the first thing I need to see is that new Saka deal. Mm-hmm. Right? And when we see that new Saka deal, they're better not, because there's rumors that I swear to God, if this prick ends up putting a fucking
you talking about Rice?
No, about Saka.
Who? About Saka?
What's it called? Yeah.
You're gonna put a release clause in Saka's
deal. Bro, there's rumors around that they're gonna put 120 million release clause on Saka.
No chance. That's a terrible idea. There's no way they do that.
I'm telling you right now, I know that's a very terrible idea. And watch that fucking prick do it, bro.
Not gonna do that, man.
Fucking prick, that toe-sucking prick is gonna put a fucking release clause on his contract.
Has there ever been, when I think about it, has there ever been for a top Arsenal player in recent memory a release clause? I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I don't think there has.
Yeah, there's never been a release clause for one.
Never, but this the fact. Well, no, I'm not. Look, like I said, this is just what I've heard on rumors, isn't it?
Yeah. You probably got what you lot got to understand in the chat is Cam's old enough to have seen Arsenal be great and also see Arsenal at their worst. So he has PTSD, because I don't think that as much as it'd be funny and I would love Arsenal to put a release clause in Saka's new contract, that's not gonna happen. You're not gonna do it. But go on, carry on.
No, I don't. Look, I don't think if they put a release clause, I don't give a fuck. 200 mils minimum, bro.
That's silly. You're gonna put if you're gonna do it properly and make it like 400 M's.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Put a fucking release clause where a club ain't gonna fucking pay it.
Yeah, 400. Well, I don't.
You want £400? He's got 1 year left. Release clause, bro.
Yeah, Saka's what's it called? Saka's happy there. He's playing great football.
Nah, but that's the first thing I need to see. That's the first thing I do need to see.
New deal for Saka first.
Yeah, but then after that, because I know we got Martinelli done, and I heard Saliba's basically done as well. That's another one I want to see. But I want to see, and I said it in the summer, and I got not gunned at, but I got people like, well, we don't need it. We got Saliba and rah, rah, rah. What I need to see is 2 more centre backs. I need to see, 1 more centre back at least. 2 pushing it.
So you want to see 1 or 2 more centre backs into the side? All right, first.
Yeah, and that one, whether it's 2 or not, I don't know, but that one, he needs to be on par, if not better, than Saliba and Gabriel.
So you're saying one of first team quality, basically. You're not saying.
Yeah, I don't care if he gets upset that he's on the bench or these, bruv. Fight for your place, bruv. That's the whole point of football, fighting for your place. Oh. And the manager will pick you because you're better. You're doing better in training than, say, Gabriel or Saliba. And it's not even a bad thing, because then you can see if he gets injured, I've got Saliba there. Or if Saliba gets injured, I've got my man there. Or if Gabriel gets injured, I've got my man there. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I need to see. And all right, fair enough. I'll keep holding for 1 more year, just for a 4th, 5th rotation player.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. But we need another left back, because I heard he's trying to. I think he's done a U-turn on Tierney. Apparently,
So what? He don't want Tierney
yeah.
anymore.
Apparently, he don't want to sell Tierney anymore.
Oh, you don't
That's
want to
what.
sell him. Okay.
That's a little report I saw. I think it was today. Funny enough.
Yeah.
So we need another left back because I feel like Zinchenko, as great as a left back, as great as a player he's been. I can't even say great left back. He's been more fucking midfielder. But as great as a player he's been, I feel like sooner or later this guy's just going to entwine him to midfield.
Well, he is actually a midfielder. It's just
I know he's a midfielder, but I feel like he's going to just completely take him off left back and put him in midfield.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? So I feel like we need another left back. We definitely need another right back because Tomiyasu, I'm sorry, as much as I rate the guy, I do rate him, but he's becoming too injury prone, man, and I can't be arsed with it. Do you know what I mean? And there's been games where he's been very frustrating to watch. I mean, there's been games where he's blossomed and he's been the best player on the pitch.
Yeah.
But there's been games where you look at it and you're like, oh, come on, Tommy, bro, you could have done better there. Like, but obviously he's still young, he's still got a lot to learn as well. But yeah, we need another right back. We need two more wingers. Well, no, actually not to lie. We need one more winger and another striker.
Because your midfield options are currently, let's go midfield. So you've got Partey, you've got Xhaka, you've got Jorginho, you've got El Neni.
Bring in Declan Rice.
And who?
I'm not saying.
Wait. Before we continue,
you know what?
Have you got any other midfielders outside of those four? Who else have you got that plays midfield, or is it just those?
Oh, midfield. So we've got Odegaard, Vieira, Xhaka, Partey.
Nah, not the attacking midfielders. I'm talking more your sixes and eights. I'm talking more your eights. Yeah. Is it just those four?
We got Xhaka, Partey,
Jorginho, El Neni,
Lokonga.
Five.
If he comes back, back.
So that's fine. Okay, so would you like to see improvements there?
100%. Yeah.
Right,
look, I'm not being funny. Number 5, I've just got this funny feeling number 5 is going to get arrested in the summer. Right. So we're definitely going to need a fucking backup for him. And then we need a backup for his backup. So
you need two. So you're looking 2 midfielders.
I'm looking at 2 6s, to be honest with you.
2 6s, first.
2 6s and an 8.
2 6s and an 8. All right.
And maybe depending on how Smith Rowe and Vieira get on, maybe another 10. But I'm not too fussed on the number 10 more than I am on the number 6. Okay, number 6 is the number 6 role is my main priority.
Oh, that's fair. All right. What about wide players?
Yeah, and then when it like
right and left.
What right players? I'm not. I mean, one. I think we need one at least. One. I mean, we could have done with Pepe, but I'm not being funny. Pepe, don't get me twisted, yeah. Pepe, as bad of a signing as he was for us, is still better. Well, has been better in the Premier League alone, anyway. And this is not me gunning for United, but it's been better than Sancho. He's been better than Anthony. He's been better than Sterling at Chelsea. He's been better than Kulusevski. He's been better than all of these players.
Are you saying bring back Pepe?
And I'm thinking,
actually, before you continue, hold that thought. Just had the numbers jump up again. Over 60 of you lot in the building. Big up. Make sure you hit the like button as soon as you land because you're clearly liking the content. So hit the like button. We're only at 35 likes. Get us up to 40 likes, people. Only asking for 45 likes. Get us up to 45
this
likes.
This is Sarcasm City TV. This is our podcast. This is the Gunner Talk Me, man. I want to see 50
likes, people. So get us up to 50 likes and subscribe.
Them, man.
And subscribe to the channel. Go on, carry on, fam, in regards to the white.
But yeah, no, like what was I saying?
You're talking about Pepe.
Yeah, no. I don't mean bring Pepe back. When I say bring Pepe back, I don't mean like if there's a choice to get a better winger, then I'd rather go for the better winger, obviously.
Yeah,
but when I say bring Pepe back, like I generally think there's certain games, Pepe does better. Will do better for us. Like the reason, but we definitely need another top class winger though, no matter what, because for the next, I'll say year or two, we cannot keep depending on just Martinelli and Saka.
Yeah,
because they're still really young. No. Trossard's 28. That's the reason why I didn't bring him. When I meant all I meant was Saka and Martinelli because of their age. I don't want them to be burnt out by the time they hit 24, 25. And then they have some sort of Dele Alli,
Hey,
I'm
big
not
on my
saying
guy
that will
Daps,
happen.
man. Go subscribe to Never a Foul as well, man. He says,
Come
"Yo,
on,
this
big
is
up
old
that.
school, man. Them hold tight cams. The long hair is a good look." I was saying that to him, man. Cams with the long hair is a great look.
Long
Man.
hair
Trust.
don't care, bro. Long hair don't care, bro. Hey,
Cams got the Jesus look going on now. It's fire.
hey, my guy.
I
Hey,
said that
one
to
of
him.
my guys, big up A-Star. You'll probably never see this, but big up my guy A-Star, my brother there, yeah. Man, every time he calls me, he's like, yo, what, go on, Jesus.
Yeah, man, you got the Jesus look going on now. It's fire. I said that to him literally before we went live. I was like, "Yo, it's fire, 100%."
Yeah, no, trust me, we had a little, but before we went live, fuck me, yeah, trust me, but fucking hell, baby, it was bad, baby. You said one thing and I just commented that, long hair don't care, that was it,
Look, I
baby.
don't care. But go on, carry on. So yeah, wide players, fam. Wide players.
So yeah, no, but like I said, like, do you know what? I mean, if you're gonna splash out on, I mean, look, I feel like I don't think West Ham get relegated, but if they get relegated, we definitely get Rice on a cup price, 100%.
I think you know what's crazy is I think a lot, whether it's you, whether it's me, whether it's other fans of top six, I've heard content creators mention this about certain teams going down, going to get players. And I'm gonna get to again. You lot continue to get your questions in because it's something we're gonna discuss. Go on, carry on.
But yeah, well, like I said, because look, Rice. Do you know what though? I've seen it before. Seen it with Mudryk. I've seen it with Basuma. I've seen it with so many players, them twerking for us. Twerking, twerk like Nicki Minaj, bruv. And we still don't get them. Do you get what I mean? Like,
why?
did you see the little clip after England played Ukraine?
Now what happened? What was
So
it?
basically, after England played Ukraine, Zinchenko, because he's the Ukraine captain, isn't he? He went up to, obviously he was saying, to all the English people, you know what they do at the end of the game,
Yeah.
that shit. And he went up to Rice here, and it looked like, I don't know what he'd said, but it looked like he said, "What, you coming over to Arsenal?" And Rice gave him that, that confirmation thing, yeah. And then Zinchenko walked off like smiling, like, my guy. So like I said, look, I'm not saying Rice is the best that we can get up. There's better players we can get, let's be real. But he's not a bad player. He's suffering in that West Ham team. And I saw it last night. Like, he was the only shining light in that team, bro. He was running everywhere, bro. I was like, this guy don't stop, bro. Like, I didn't realize Rice's tank was so mad. Like, he's got a tank on him. He ain't got no little petty little 125 engine where you have to fucking top up every 10 minutes. This guy's got a tank engine. This guy's got a plane engine, bruv. This guy can go for miles and miles and miles, bruv. So I'd like to see Rice coming.
Okay.
All that hype for that one little comment there. I'd like to see Rice coming. But I mean, Casado's not a bad option, but if they want to go buy Casado, we already know that it's gonna be more than what they asked for in January.
We know that obviously Arteta is a fan of him, but there is midfielders out there. But yeah, Casado, I would take him out Old Trafford in a heartbeat.
Trust me, 100%. I would even take Onana from Everton.
Hey, someone asked about him.
I'll take Onana from Everton. I'll take, but do you know what? And fair enough, it's not the same position, but I would even take an Eze from Crystal Palace as well. Okay, I'd love to see Eze from Crystal Palace at Arsenal. I think Arteta. Yeah. Do you know what? As much as I hated Arteta before, I always said it when he was at City. He is the perfect man manager. When it comes to team management, I don't know, and that was back before. Obviously, I know now, but back before, I was still really well. You know me, Arteta and all that.
Yeah.
But I never. Do you know what it is? I never ever once disapproved the way he used to manage players.
Yeah.
Because I saw it when he left City. Half of their players were shit, bruv. They didn't play like how they did play when he was the assistant manager. Because obviously him being the assistant manager, he's more one-on-one with players, whereas Pep's the whole team, he's more one-on-one with Sterling. That's why I said in the summer, why didn't you go to City, offer them 90 mil and go and get both Sterling and Jesus?
Yeah, you'd lot with Sterling would have been even more dangerous.
I said Jesus. I've been saying Jesus as Sterling at Arsenal for the last 2 years, bruv.
Yeah.
2 years, but I've been saying get them to Arsenal and watch how this guy makes them cook, bro.
Yeah.
Because I see how they were cooking when he was out of City.
Hmm.
Guy will be stirring pots, bro. People will hate us. But nah, they didn't want to go for Sterling, and he went to Chelsea. Now look, his career's fucked, bro. What's he done since he's been at Chelsea, bro?
Like everybody at Chelsea, but that's a whole different conversation.
Chelsea,
United Chelsea
Chelsea.
Spurs show tomorrow, people, midnight. That's gonna
Today,
be fun.
tomorrow.
Yeah, well, technically today. Yeah, it's technically today. But yeah,
but yeah, no,
striker as well. Striker. Obviously, you got
we need
Jesus.
a shot. We definitely need a striker.
What, you wouldn't bring Balogun back? Would you bring Balogun?
Oh, Balogun, back? Yeah, no. That's the thing. Like, look, no disrespect to Nketiah. I think he's a decent. He's decent. He's just not. He's not the level that we need. Do you know what? He will do great at a team like Brighton or something. Like, he will fuck him. Like, I generally think if he goes to a team that's fighting more top 10 to get in the top 10 than to be fighting for Europe and that, he will bang. I generally think he will bang. Okay. But for Arsenal, there's too much pressure because it's the Arsenal. It's the name of Arsenal. There's so much pressure when you play for Arsenal.
100%. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I think we need to sell Nketiah. I generally think we need to sell Nketiah. Bring back Balogun, but we need another striker. We need a fucking. We need a proper, a top. Like, I'm talking, bruv. Fuck it. Go for Mbappe, bruv. I know you have the money.
I said Mbappe, you know. If Mbappe
I know it won't happen, but fuck it, just go.
If Mbappe goes to the Emirates, yeah, at the 180 U-turn, I'm going to do an Mbappe. If I see him anywhere in the Premier League, that's not the traffic. He's road runner, trash.
Everyone will hate us, bro. Man City and Haaland. These man have got Mbappe, bro.
I'm doing a complete U-turn on Mbappe.
This guy, bro, Haaland's a robot. Mbappe's an alien, bro.
Yeah. Like, I'm not trying to see Mbappe anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, no, but we'll never. I can generally say, hand on my heart, yeah, I know for a fact, we will not see Mbappe ever in an Arsenal shirt. Not in his prime years, anyway. Not in his prime years. Maybe in 10 years' time, I don't know.
I'm trying to see my OT in it. I'm trying to, but I don't think it will happen. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that. I think the only English club he goes to. I'll be honest with you. I think you get Harry Kane. The only English club he goes to is either Chelsea or Liverpool, which is funny to say that.
Liverpool ain't got the money like that.
No. The reason why I say that is I know Liverpool really got the money like that, but I just don't. I see him at United. I'm not even saying I can't see him at United. I actually do see him at United, but I see him at Chelsea and Liverpool more than United, if that makes sense. Because I feel like United really want Harry Kane.
I'm gonna get to that because I'm not with it, but you know, when we get to that,
I'm not a United fan. I don't know the ins and outs of United. You do, obviously. You know more than me, but I genuinely think you get Harry Kane, you fucking bang that league. Whether you win it, I don't know, but you'll bang in that league.
Oh, of course. Like, I don't doubt his. I'm gonna get into.
Like, do you know what? I generally think.
Go on.
I generally think, yeah. Do you know who I'll take? I know it won't happen, but do you know who I'll take? And I was skeptical at first, but I'll definitely take him now. I'll 100% take Rashford. Because Arteta's a mad fan on Rashford.
Yeah, of course. Right, Rashford would do bits. I think
Rashford up front with Saka and Martinelli. Oh, beautiful, bro. Have Mbappe, have Haaland. We got Rashford. No, but I know that won't happen. But yeah, man, like, the problem we've got right now is if we bring in a mad striker as well, as much as we need one, what would that then do to the confidence of Jesus? That's my worry.
I think his competition's good for him. He's come from City.
I feel like
he's done fine there. He's used to that.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, but that's the thing. He's come to Arsenal knowing he is the main guy. He's not that backup guy. He is the main guy. So
you said it when we started the conversation when I asked you the question about centre backs. It's the same for the striker. Step up. You want to keep your place. Step up. If you man go and sign, let's say hypothetically, you man do sign. Say it's a Vlahovic, who's realistically someone you could sign. If Arsenal sign Vlahovic, Jesus, step up. He's not a striker. He can play white.
I even heard Osimhen. How do you say this? Osimhen. Yeah, I even heard he was a little link for us at one point.
100%. Like, if you go and sign Osimhen, then it's on Jesus to step up. Bear in mind, Jesus
Do you know
can
what
play
it is
wide
though
right
with
and play
Jesus?
wide
He's
left
not
as well.
even bad, bruv. All he need. The one thing that frustrates me about him is he's got everything.
It's just the goals.
Just the goals.
Yeah, it's the goals thing. Yeah.
He's like, do you know what it reminds me of? When he shoots, like that, bruv. Like, it's always on target, but it's always at the keeper.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's never like making the keeper work.
Yeah.
It's always straight at the keeper. That's what it reminds me of. He's obviously I'm not comparing, like, he's 20 times better than Lacazette, and I'm not even trying to disrespect Lacazette because he was an all right player for us. He wasn't the best, but he was an all right player for us, innit? I preferred him over Aubameyang, by the way. Just saying. But like I said with Jesus, I just hope this. Do you know what? I hope in the summer, he's one of them players that doesn't go on a holiday for weeks and weeks. He's one of them players, fuck this holiday, bruv. I'm going to get better this year. I don't give a fuck, bruv. I want to bang 20 goals or whatever. And then he's the one that's going into training early or late or finishing later because he's doing shooting drills and drills with the keepers and that. If he does that, I think that will make him the complete player that we need.
Okay.
But until then, we need the goal scorer, bruv. All right, let's be. I mean, I say we need a goal
Man, we
scorer.
got royalty in the
we don't
building
actually need a goal scorer.
before you continue. One sec. Large up troops in the building as well. Says large up gang. Just passing by to show love to troops every single time. I was on the Back Again podcast. Make sure you go check it out. I'm legit gonna set up a playlist for it on this channel as well, and all the appearances.
Yeah, you need to do that, bro.
I'm gonna do that tonight. I'm gonna do it tonight.
That's why, bro. If you're not been on my TikTok, fam. Hey, my TikTok is popping, blood.
Well, big up troops every single time. You'll see troops
big
back
up, big man, big up
on the channel as well.
Let me say one thing about troops as well, quickly, I said it. I've said it to a tweet to him. Hey, this guy, he needs a big, massive, humongous fucking big up, bro. Because this guy, I'm not talking to you, obviously. I'm talking to the people that don't realize this. This guy is knocking down doors for YouTube content creators. Absolutely. I'm not talking about every YouTube content, not like your KSIs and that, because they do different stuff. I'm talking about this sort of content. He's knocking down doors like no tomorrow. Like, bruv, he just done WrestleMania. He done the WrestleMania fucking post interviews and that. So big up to you, troops, bruv. Like, he's knocking down doors, bro. Knocking doors down, and people don't give him the credit, so I would give him the biggest credit going, bruv. Troops, I know you're gonna remember this. Remember that £5 5-day pass T-Mobile?
This guy's a joke, man. This guy.
That's the credit, but you get bigger credit again. But yeah, anyway. So I just went off on that one. But
that's calm, man. You know, he's saying, he said, I appreciate the man, them real shit. Yeah, man, it's only right, man. Give people their flowers all the time. Make sure you check out the Sarcasm City TV special I did with troops as well last week, people. Make sure.
By the way, as well, before we go on, I didn't, because I haven't been on the live since. I forgot to say. I know I tweeted you about this as well, bro. I have to give the biggest flowers to Flawless, bro. You have to give the biggest flowers to Flawless, bro, as well, bro. This guy last week had 4 or 5 different special guests.
Yeah. It was like
so you had Troops, Rants, Saeed, Kendall,
and Lee Gunner. Yeah, that was the 5. Yeah, it was 5.
5, yeah. So, bruv, even you're knocking down doors.
Man's trying to think, man.
So, but both of you, I'm telling you right now, both of you deserve all the flowers, bruv.
Yeah, fam. You know what I'm saying? Flowers, bro. Big up, you know what I'm saying, and that. Large up, you lot. There's still over 70 of you lot in the building. Troops, enough love all the time. You already know, my G. Over 75 of you lot in here. Let's get this up. We're 49 likes. Let's get this up to 60 likes, people. Let's hit 60 likes.
Oh, I know some of you told you 50, bro.
Make sure you subscribe. You did. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. Hit the notification bell as well. On top of that, get your questions in. Get your questions in, people. But just please keep them Arsenal or Manchester United related. And of course, if you super chat, we will get straight to it as well. Hey, troops, man. Love for the kind words. Says yes. Hardest working man on YouTube. And then he put the pause. LOL.
He knows, big up, man.
Bro. Yeah, I'm saying troops love every single time.
You know what? Look. Troops is gonna laugh at this, yeah. And I've said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. Yeah, this generation, It's so fucked, bruv. You can't say nothing now without people thinking, hey, that's a bit sus, you know.
Yo, pause is funny, man. I'm not gonna
But
lie. I just laugh.
bruv, I'll say this once and I'll say it again, innit, yeah. If you ever think I'm saying something sus, yeah, and you don't hear me say no homo pause, that's on you.
Yeah, that's
I
why I
know
never.
who.
Yeah,
Not
that's
you
why I
personally.
never
I'm not
pause
saying
you.
to you personally. I'm just
Yeah.
saying
That's why I never
on
pause you.
generally people. Like, that's on you. I am too old to be doing all this shit. I ain't a fucking teenager no more, bro. I'm 30 years old next month, bro. I am turning the big 30 next month. I have no time for it. Oh, why that sounded sus? I don't give a fuck. If that's how you think it is, then that's how you think it is. I got 2 kids, a missus. I know who the fuck I am, innit? Yeah, I'm comfortable with my sexuality. It is what it is.
Yeah, jokes, man.
But yeah, I had to get that one out the way, bro. I had to get that one
man.
out the way.
Let me run through some of these comments as well. I've been starring, you know what I'm saying, the questions and stuff like that. Matthew says, Flawless, I know you're a fan of Onana of Everton, so you're hoping he has a good game, so it could be an audition for United wanting him. No, I'm hoping he has an awful game because he's playing against us. You know what I'm saying? However, is the only silver lining if he does have a good game is the fact that it might make a Ten Hag or one of his coaches or someone in the scouting department go, yeah, no worries. Someone in the scouting department go, why not take a look at him? But I've been a fan of Onana. I have been, and I think he's cheap. He'd be easy to acquire, especially if Everton get relegated, even though I don't think it will happen. I don't think he'll cost too much money. I think he'll be max 40 million, which is absolutely peanuts. Great squad player. I think he'd be a great backup. I think you already know from a physical standpoint, he has all the attributes you need on a football pitch. Man's 6 foot
and he's
plus,
still young, bro.
And he's still young. He can prove technically he's good, great engine. Defensively, I've seen him. Defensively, I like him. From an offensive standpoint, I think he could be useful as well. Obviously, defending set pieces, attacking set pieces. I'm all for it. And I think he'll only get better in a better team as well. Mesh says, what's your thoughts on the takeover, Flawless? I can't wait for this Qatar takeover personally.
I don't think fan
base is silent. I don't know. Mesh, this is why.
Do you know what? Can I say one thing? After you finish, I want to say one comment.
All right,
you say what you need to say, and then I'll say what.
Mesh. To United Devil, don't worry, man. As long as you watch the show live or you watch it back in your own time, that's calm. That's all I need you lot to do. Like I always say, I know people are busy, so if you can't watch live, just watch it back after the live. You know what I'm saying?
Or if you can't even watch it, put it Spotify or
whichever,
SoundCloud.
Man. Just support. Just support. But in regards to Qatar, this is why I've never been gassed. This is why I've never been like spoken about it in depth. This is why I've never titled one of my videos or one of the live shows on here talking about it in depth, because I'm waiting to see if it happens. Personally, I've been in the same boat the entire time. I do not know, because I do not have inside information as to what's going on. Do I hope it happens? Of course, for obvious reasons. And if we get Qatar owners, that improves what we can do like so much. Like we can then have sustained success, because I don't believe under this ownership currently we can have sustained success. I think we can win a Premier League. I think we can win a Champions League, but that whole winning Premier Leagues back-to-back or going to Champions League finals back-to-back, I don't see that happening with this ownership, because them Glazers just straight crooks. However, Qatar allows us to go and spend money, and we've already seen what Ten Hag's done in a short space of time already here. So if you give him the actual backing and he can go get the players he genuinely wants, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, so, but we'll see. But the fact that just the rumor of Qatar has like other fans talking about it, like I've seen other fans talking about it more than I have. I should be the one that say wax in Liverpool, but I've not spoken on it. I didn't jump out the window like a Hassan on Battle of the North and come in the whole attire. You know what I'm saying? Man had the head wrap on, you know what I'm saying? The whole gown on, talking about you don't talk to broke boys, and then that went dead. I'm not foolish. Never jump out the window until it's confirmed. You'll never see me jump out the window on ownership or a player until it happens. This is why even a De Jong, for instance, who we were linked with all summer, and we're going to get linked to all this coming summer as well. You'll never ever hear me be like, yeah, De Jong, this, and that. I'll talk about it because you lot ask me. And you lot know I don't duck no questions. But like, I'm never going to go out of my way to talk about it. But yeah, go on, Gams.
Yeah, my only thing about that is I don't think it happens, bro. I genuinely think Glazers are literally using this as a way to make more money, you know, for the stocks and all that, their stock markets and all that. So I don't think, do you know what? Don't see United getting taken over.
First?
Just like Liverpool, I don't see them getting taken over. And if someone does take them over, I hate to say it, I don't want to be wrong because it's United. I want to be right, so because it's United, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I want to be right, but
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not saying Qatar is out of the water, is completely gone, and no. I mean, you could be taken over by Qatar, but I genuinely think if anyone's going to actually overtake you, it will be that Sir Jim Ratcliffe,
Okay.
which I'd love to see because it'd just be Glazers 2.0.
I'm off. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Like he owns his own football.
Yeah,
He
that's what
owns
I'm
a
saying.
football club.
Like, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
Nice
Like, you're not a
in
fan.
France.
I'm a fan, innit? I'm a fan.
Yeah, I bet you are. Who do you
Hey,
prefer to
hey,
win?
Ratcliffe, hey, United are there, and you might as well buy them and them man there.
Yeah. Who do you prefer to win the league, Flawless? Neither. Like people ask me this question, I'm like, I'm not a fan of Arsenal. I'm not a fan of Manchester City. I want to see neither. Like, who do I dislike more? I have my hierarchy in terms. Of course, I dislike Arsenal more than I do Manchester City. Everyone's rival list is different. Mine goes Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester City. That's the three. Then 4, probably Leeds. You know what I'm saying? And there's probably more on the list. But yeah, that's my 3. So, but I don't want to see. I'm not picking because either way I lose. If Arsenal win the league title, I lose. I don't like that. If City win the league title, I lose. I don't want to see these man pick up a Carabao Cup. Never mind go and win the Premier League. And people will say, people's argument, well, City have won it twice before. Nobody cares. Just because they got no fans and it don't matter doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying? I want them to be successful. Liverpool. Manchester City three-peating is not a good thing. Same way Arsenal winning 1 league title is not a good thing. So I don't want to. I have zero preference. I'm legit just watching it and just interested to see how it unfolds. That's where I'm at with it. It'd be like Cam picking between United and Tottenham if we were going for a league title. He's going to be like, I don't care who wins. I have zero preference, despite whichever you may dislike more.
No. I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, if it came to Spurs and United, as much as I hate both, I'd rather United than Spurs. 100% rather United than Spurs. Spurs won a league. What have I got? I got nothing left. Got to deal with them fuckers then.
Yeah. You think that's bad?
You see how you have to deal with Liverpool fans? That'll be us Arsenal fans.
But wait till you have to deal with.
You're like the little bro that don't shut the fuck up, bruv. Like shut up, bruv. You won 1. Shut up.
Cam, based on the strength of schedule, do you think Manchester City have a good chance to win the league? Arsenal definitely have the hardest schedule, but Manchester City still have 2 other competitions they're in. Obviously, they're in the Champions League and the FA Cup.
Yeah, no, that's I forgot. Do you know what? I forgot to add that earlier. Shit, no, the only thing that fuck. Why didn't I forgot? I totally forgot about that. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. The good thing about Arsenal right now is the fact that they are still in 2. I'll be honest with you. I'm not even looking at the FA Cup because they've got Sheffield United in it. So they're gonna end up resting bare players for that game because they play us after. So they're gonna rest bare players for that. I'm more looking at the Champions League because it's obviously Bayern Munich, and then if they win, they're either gonna have to play Chelsea or Real Madrid. So I'm more looking at the Champions League than the FA Cup. The FA because if they as soon as they beat Sheffield United, that's it. They're in the final, and the final's not until after the Premier League. So the Premier League's already finished.
Mm-hmm. True.
You know what I'm saying? True. So, and it all depends who they get in the final. I mean, if they get United, then it all depends how they look at that final. Do we want to win this final or what?
I don't want to be us, but hopefully they're out. I need Sheffield United to do, you know what I'm saying? The shithousery.
Yeah, you do. I need Sheffield United just to beat the fuck out of them.
Yeah, see, so we
I don't care if they win or lose. Just injure a couple players, isn't it? Nothing major. I'm not wishing no major injuries. Just a little week, 2-week injury. A little sprained ankle. Nothing major.
That's legit. What it is. Big up LFC for the double. Says Flawless. You need to dress up as something. Hassan was in the Qatari. Hassan was in the Qatari attire. Daps was Harry Potter, and Matisse was a guy from Men in Black. If we get taken, I've already said this. If we get taken over by Qataris, I'm in the full drip the entire week. You know what I'm saying? And I have it there from when I was in Dubai. Isn't it funny how all you lot, I've got the headband. It must be nice. I've got the gown, the whole night. I've got the whole night. To dress up. I will dig it out now. 100. If we get Qatari ownership, I will do that entire week. You know what I'm saying? But I've already said it. My worry isn't. Do you know what it is? I'm not worried. I'm not worried in the sense of Qatari. If United get Qatari, in that sense, like about who they're going to spend. I'm not worried about that. I've already stated this because they spend anyway. They just don't spend right. Yes, absolutely. My problem is if Qatari come in, they will start spending right. I agree with you.
and
Yeah,
the higher up, all the way from the top to the bottom, will be done professionally. Not like how it's fucking bullshit right now. Because I love to see it. But, that's just me as an Arsenal fan, innit? So hold that.
Hey, Bossa says, "Well, address you as Shake Flawless." It's gonna be good fun, man. If that happens, 100%. I just need the Qataris to take over. Like, I will be down to Old Trafford to actually go and buy an actual United shirt. You know what I'm saying? I've not bought a shirt in years. The last one is this gold one, and that was for radio. Go on,
I'm just saying, my owners shit on everyone's owner. If they wanted to, what they don't, they actually don't. They don't.
Yeah, man.
I'm just saying, if they actually wanted to, they could. But stingy fuckers.
Matthew says, talk of Matt Callister being wanted by Arsenal, Manchester United, and Liverpool. What team do you think would suit him best? Someone asked me this earlier. I don't know enough about him. I've not really watched him at Brighton like that. He was in the World Cup, but that's the World Cup, so I can't really state which team. I don't particularly want him at Manchester United.
That's the question.
That's exactly what I said earlier, because someone posed this question to me, and I was like, what is his best position? Like, what does he? And people were saying, oh, he's kind of like a 10, you know what I'm saying, / an 8. And I was like, I think there's better options. Not that I think he's a bad player, but there's better options. And I think for
he's
the
a
price
good squad
and the money
player.
they want. Yeah. But they want first team money for him.
He'll be a very good squad player.
Yeah. They want first team money for him. Yeah. They would want first team money for him. And it's kind of like, I'm not really with that.
Brighton are becoming that. They're smart. They know exactly what they're doing, bro. Mm-hmm. The way Brighton are run, Brighton and Brentford, if you didn't know, is they're run by analysts.
So is it? I didn't know
they
that.
legit have analysts in the back room looking at all these stats and all of that. Why do you think Brighton and Brentford end up bringing through these fucking mad players, bro? Like no one knows about.
They do on Mazza.
Do you know what I mean? It's because they legit have staff members on the computers 24/7 doing analytic shit on every single player in the world, bro. Like literally every player players you don't even know, bro. Players you don't even know existed, bro. They're legit. Like you only know they exist from FIFA. If you didn't have FIFA, you wouldn't even know that the player was a fucking player. Yeah. But they legit have all this. They have all these stats and information about every single player you can think of over the world, especially the younger players. And hence why they end up bringing in younger players and then they end up fucking selling them for fucking 20 times more than what they bought them in for. They're smart, bro.
It's crazy. Hey, Samuel, Cam spoke on it earlier, but if you got questions about Sunday, let us know. Like, if you got questions in regards to the Liverpool Arsenal game, that's fine. Manchester United Everton, whether it's the Arsenal Leeds game that went on, the United Brentford game the other day, whether it's the United Newcastle game, future games for Manchester United, like in the FA Cup potential final against City, obviously the Europa League as well, or Arsenal any future games. Brighton. So that's gonna be tough.
Fucking hell, talk of the devil, bro.
Yeah, talk about the devil. We got Brighton, which won't be easy. Do I think we'll get past them? Yes. Well, we're still on for a treble, and I'm all for it. This is what I've been saying the entire season, pretty much. Go and pick up these 3 trophies that we are capable of winning them all. We won the Carabao Cup. We're favorites for the Europa League. We're second favorites for the FA Cup. I'm for it, and I think we'll finish in the top 4. It's just all about. We've already mentioned Qatar and the ownership. It's about that because we need to go again in the summer because this squad is short. Squad is really, really short in terms of quality. I've been saying this for the longest. It didn't take the Newcastle game for me to be like, right, this team's not that good when we played just as poorly against Fulham. But people weren't talking about it because we won 3-1. But both performances were awful. Both of them terrible, absolute abject displays. It's just that one piece of magic for Sancho against Fulham. And then one madness by Willian. I don't know why he's handled the ball on the line. I have no idea. Has helped us win that game. But we just need to improve because Ten Hag is doing.
The way he tried to blow. Oh, did you hit my hand?
Yeah, like it clearly hit his hand. Like I remember on the watch along and I was like, oh, it's handball. I'm shouting at my TV.
When I was watching it as well, and I literally looked at the TV. I went, oh, that's gonna be handball.
Yeah, it's handball. I don't know why he just didn't let it go in. Yeah. I'm like, it's handball. Flawless. Are you worried about your lack of goal scorers? If it's not Rashford, they don't look like Anthony or anyone else will score. Yes, this is why I want a new number. This is why I want a striker. I want a number 10. I want an upgrade on Eriksen. And I want 2 new fullbacks. I want 5 first-team players to come into the squad, and the 5 positions I've named all the helpers from a creative standpoint and scoring goals. Your fullbacks, for obvious reasons. We know how important fullbacks are in a modern-day game. As much as I rate Eriksen, I'm a big fan. I want to upgrade on him. Want a new number 10. Bruno's not good enough. Still a question mark over Anthony, but it's his first season. And I've seen enough where I go, I give you your second season. And we need a striker because Martial can't stay fit. Weghorst is only here alone. We have nobody else. So we need to improve on those areas. That's just 5 first teamers. Never mind, if you can throw the goalkeeper as well. And say the goalkeeper in there, okay, I want a new goalkeeper who helps you offensively. Not so much creating like that, but it helps you keep the ball. And if the more of the ball you have, the more chances you get to create and score goals. So yeah, I've been concerned about our lack of goal scorers. This because of this reason. It's one of the main reasons when people are talking, are you in a title charge? I was like, no. We have 1 goal scorer. How are we gonna? So whether if he gets injured or falls off,
you were the only one that was really saying that.
Saying that from early when people were like, yeah, I'm like, look.
I remember when you even said it. Yeah, we're like you. I remember you said it. You said it like this. You said, yeah, mathematically we're in the title race. I get it, but
yeah, from a realistic standpoint, no. Like, look at the team.
Oh yeah, because I remember even you said, get me to 29, 30 games. And if we're still on the same sort of point tally behind Arsenal and City, then
that's what I said.
Yeah, we're in a title race. But until then, we're not. And then what happened? You was right the whole time. Bro.
Ironically, I said, talk to me when there's 8 games to go. Currently, now, we're only at 28 and we've already lost. Because I said that at game week 24. No, it was 24 because I said 6 more 24. Games. It was like, I think it was 6 more games. So I was saying that if we're still here at 30 games, cool. And look at that, we're not. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Tyrell.
We are 22. No, not anymore. We are 19 points. Is it 19 points ahead of you?
Something like that. I check now.
That's ridiculous, bro.
It is 53 to 72.
Yeah, 19 points. Fucking wow.
That's crazy.
Ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy. And that's where
apparently, I'm not sure if it's completely true, but someone might correct me in the chat. I think we're only something like 8-9 points away from legit confirming top 2.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like that's how mad it is.
It would be something like that because if you get into like 30 games, because Newcastle are also on 53 points, so you're 19 clear of them, albeit you played a game more than both of us. Yeah, because there's only like 30 games left. You're only talking like 21 points to play for. So we are closing in on that 100%.
We've got 27. Well, at the moment we've got 27. We got 27 points to play for, and for us to win the league, I think we need 23 out of the 27.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting. Bossard says United getting top 4 of the treble would be a very, very good season. That would be a 14 out of 10 season if we win 3 out of 4 the 4 competitions we're in and finish top 4.
The only team you could say that's had a better season than United that season would be Arsenal, only because if we end up going to win the league, that is
facts. Or if City go and win the champs, like that's legit. That is a phenomenal season. Like, I'm saying that is a 14 out of 10.
You know what? For City, it's only a good season because they won the champions, their first champs. Yeah, but they should have won it time ago, bro.
Oh yeah, we know all about that. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They should have fucking. They should have won this fucking 5 years ago, bro. Let's be real, bro. They're just Man City are us in Europe. They're just hopeless.
Facts. Hey, get up to 60 likes, people. We're at 54 likes. Like check 1212. Continue to hit the likes because it's over 70 of you lot in the building. Hit the subscribe button. We're looking for 5 new subscribers. Girls to 6,215. Girls to 6,215 people. There's over 5. Like I said, pay the toll when you enter the city of Sarcasm. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button as well. Let's see. Luke Shaw, Neil Gunner says, Luke Shaw, new deal. Do you agree, Flawless? He said it on the interview. I've not seen the interview, but I know he's agreed a new deal. Two ways I'm looking at this where I think it's good. One, if we signed him to then sell him on in the summer. So we're negotiating from a position of power. Or 2, the second reason I think it's good if this is the case, we go and sign a new left back in the summer. And Luke Shaw is then the backup centre back to Martinez. And then we have a new left back, Malacia, and then we've got Martinez and Shaw. And then obviously Shaw can play left back as well. That's how I'm looking at it. But if we signed him to keep him as the first choice left back, I'm not with it. No, I think it's a terrible idea. It's time to move on from these players who are not good enough in our first 11. Him as a squad player, cool. I think he's a better centre back than he is a left back. He's impressed me when he's played centre back. He should be back up to Martinez. Perfect. If it's Martinez, Shaw, Varane, go sign another centre back. That's a good 4. Now we talking. That's a good 4 to have. Get a new goalkeeper. All right, cool. New left back with Malacia, cool. Go get a new right back with Wan-Bissaka backing him up, cool. Go sign 3 midfielders. Sabitzer, go get an upgrade on Ericsson. Go get a backup to Casemiro, cool. Go get another number 10. Go get 2 free strikers. Now we cooking. And you got Rashford, Garnacho, Sancho, who can all play left. Obviously, Sancho can play 10. You got Anthony, who can play right. You got Diallo coming back, who can also play wide right, and is actually a similar profile to Anthony because he's actually left-footed. So then all of a sudden, look at that team, people. And that's not even that expensive to do. And then when you start getting rid of players who aren't good enough, we can sell players on. I'm saying De Gea you can get money for. Maguire, Lindelof, Dalot, McTominay, Fred. Like, that's 6 players right there that I just mentioned who you can get money for. No problem whatsoever. Never mind the players out on loan. I'm saying your Bailly's, you got Tellez, you got Bailly, goalkeeper Henderson. There's probably more. Axel. Who else? Like, even when we was going through this and people just kept listing names in the chat of people we've forgotten about who you can shift on. So we're talking, look, I just named 5 more there onto the 6. I said a whole 11. That 11 raises between itself, I don't know, even 80 million. Like, that's good. I would have sold Shaw and bought a better left back in. Nah, I'd keep Shaw as the backup centre back. That's what I said LFC for double. And then go and sign a first team left back and have him and Malacia compete in that area. That's what I would do. Luke Shaw's backup, Ten Hag is looking to Thibaut. I hope you're right. I'd go get what's his name from Barcelona. I like when he played against us. I was like, who's he? The left back Balde. I was impressed because he just profiles. That's what I look at now, people. I don't even look at individuals. I'm like, what is your profile? And if you're playing in the wide areas, so whether that's fullback, whether that's wingers, are you athletic? Do you have pace and power? That's the things I'm looking for. And Balde, not only did he have that, he looked technically sound. He's only, I think, 19. And Barcelona are broke as well. They're broke. Go and teeth their player. Why would you not go and do that? And then if he flops, it's cheap. It's kind of like, all right, cool. And this is why I don't want Harry Kane. For that reason, Harry Kane, super talented people. No doubt, one of the best strikers in the Premier League, one of the best strikers of all time. No doubt will get you goals, will get you assists. You know what I'm saying? Can create for himself. He's a great follower for others. No doubt if he was at Manchester United, he would be successful. But I'm not with you can't run him behind, non-athletic, immobile. Nah. Not when there's the likes of an Ivan Toney or Osherman around. That's just me, though. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not with the Harry Kane thing, especially the prices they'll be talking as well. Well, if we signed him, I don't think it's a bad deal. He's just not my preference. LFC for the double says, I like Nuno Mendes and Balde. I've not seen Nuno Mendes. Sancho, where do you think Ten Hag plays him or sells him from here to next season? That's the $1 million question, because I don't know. Sancho was decent against Brentford. For where does he play him? I actually personally think his best position is a 10. But again, can he do the off-the-ball stuff?
Sancho, bro, I actually feel sorry for him, bro. Like,
Talk about it.
I don't even think he knows what his best position is.
No?
I don't know, man. Like, that's you know what? Yeah, I think you need to. I mean, you can only really give him one more season, because if you don't perform next season, that's what 3 seasons now. But the price tag he's on as well.
Yeah, it would have been. Yeah, next season would be his 3rd season.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm obviously next season. If he goes through a full season next season, that's 3 seasons. And what I'm saying, if he goes through a full season next season and still on this dead bullshit, then yeah, you would have to sell him, bro. Because the price tag he's on, he should be on fucking fire, bro. Especially what he's doing at Dortmund as well.
Yeah, he's just. I think I've said it before. I say it again. He's just the right player at the wrong club in the wrong league. Because I think if you put him in any other league, he cooks. I think if he goes back to Germany, he's fine. Putting him in Italy is fine. If you put him in Spain, he's fine. I think anywhere else he goes and he balls out. I just don't think it's this league. I keep saying it, man. Athleticism, pace and power.
For certain players, bro.
I even a too tough thing, man. It's just the wrong era, man. Like, he's just, if you put him like back in like the early 90s, like late 90s, early 2000s, he would do fine in this league. He would do fine, but it's an athlete's game now. When you look at all the best players, attacking players in this league, if me and Cam do a list of all the best left wingers, all the best right wingers, all the best strikers, guaranteed, if we do the top 5, 4 out of 5 of them, I'd have pace and power. If we do all the best right wingers right now, 4 out of 5 of them have pace and power. And then if the other one is Mahrez, who's one of the best right wingers we've ever seen in the Premier League. If we do the strikers, 4 out of 5 of them, 1 out of 5 of them is Harry Kane, one of the best strikers we've ever seen in the Premier League. So we're talking you have to be best ever in the league to succeed now when you don't have pace and power. This is why João Felix is struggling. João Felix is a quality baller, talented, super technically sound, will go past the man, drop the shoulder, all that stuff, can play in pockets, balance, everything you need. That's why he scored 2 goals in 12 games at Chelsea. Man's got more red cards than assists. Now, this is the facts. A man are talking 120 mil for him, and that's not a shot him because I rate him highly, but being talented is not enough. João Felix is cold.
Man said he's got more red cards than assists.
Just facts.
Oh my days, bro.
I'm not even lying. The facts, baller. But when we was linked with him,
nah, do you know what it is? It's like
before you go. When we was
do you know what it is?
I had my doubts. Go on.
I think you're right in what you're saying in some way, but I also think what plays a big part is I reckon you put Sancho in a certain English team, he bangs, depending on the English team. Like I generally think if you put certain players in certain teams under a certain manager, they will actually bang the way that you expect them to. You get what I mean? Where it's like, I'm saying, like, let me give an example. I reckon if you put if you put a Sancho under the Arteta wing, or you put Sancho under do you know what? I won't even say Arteta. Let me go old school. If you put Sancho under I don't know, a Fergie, he will bang. Do you get what I mean? I think nowadays, because you're not wrong with what you're saying, you're completely right. I just think nowadays as well, it's like you can't just go and get any player you want. Like back in the day, you could get any player you wanted and you knew what you had to do to get them into the squad. Whereas nowadays, it's like you're saying, it's so technically, you have to be so technically spot on, especially in this league. It's you just having talent isn't enough.
It's not enough, especially not being a runner as well. As like I keep saying, it's athletes. You have to be. If you don't have that, most players struggle. Like I said, you talk about Kane, who's one of the best. He's one of the best strikers we've seen in the Premier. Like he'll arguably make a top 10 strikers list. If we're talking right wingers, Mahrez arguably he definitely makes a top 10 list. You argue he's top 5. So we're talking best evers. These other players like Nuno there said Grealish has it all now starting to cook as he finally understands Pep's system. We'll see. But so far, Grealish at Manchester City overall has flopped. For the money he's gone for, he's flopped. Grealish is super talented. No one's died. Grealish is a baller. But what does he lack? Pace and power. And he's in arguably the best system in the league. You know what I'm saying in that? Arguably the best system in the league with the best players around him to flourish and thrive. And he's in a team that dominates the football. But yet we've only now just starting to see that. Like Grealish was cold against Liverpool. Where has that been? But I think Grealish, like Sancho, if you put him in Germany, if you put him in Spain, if you put him in Italy, calm. You know what I'm saying in that? Absolutely fire. You know what I'm saying in that? No doubt about it whatsoever. Like, and yes, of course, if you put Sancho in a possession-based team, do I think you get more from him? Yes, because he's getting more of the ball, and I don't doubt that man with the football at his feet. That's not what it is. But are we just gonna wait around till we get better? Like, it's off the ball. That's where my issue lies with Sancho, and I'm a fan. But the criticism, you gotta perform. The same way I spoke about him, Grealish, João Felix, they're all in that same boat. And when I say that, people, I'm not talking the levels of those players. I'm talking about what they lack. What do those three players all lack? Pace and power. None of them are athletes. And we've seen them all struggle. Grealish post-World Cup has been cooking. It's about time he was 100 million. Should have been cooking. Like, I'm not hearing you. Sancho's been signed for 70 mil. Grealish is 100 mil. They're talking 100, 120 million for Felix. You got to deliver. I'm saying in João Felix's last 2 seasons, he has more red cards than assists. No, he has more assists. He has more cards than assists. 9 cards, 7 assists. But people won't talk about that. And that's not a shot at him. But like, eventually you have to produce. Talent can only get you so far. That's legit what it is. But I hope I'm right. Yeah, Grealish with Prem experience as well. Like I said, with what more attacking quality do you need around you? City bot most teams with the ball. They dominate possession 9 times out of 10, 99 times out of 100. City will have more of the ball, whether it's home or away. And we've seen someone who's not as talented, who gets criticized, and Sterling be there and be absolutely successful. Now, people will tell you Sterling's not as good as Grealish, and I agree. Grealish is much more talented than Sterling, but who was more successful there in their stints at Manchester City so far? Sterling's worst season is better than Grealish's best season. And when you say Grealish is not a GNA player, though, I'm talking about overall play. Because even take away his GNA against Liverpool, the performance was class. Take away his goals, the performance was class. So there is a measure. Sancho is 21, Grealish 26. Take time with Sancho. When Manchester United, we can't afford to wait around. If we chasing Arsenal and chasing Manchester City and Chelsea potentially coming back and Liverpool potentially coming back and trying to go win the Champions League and compete with PSG and Real Madrid and Bayern Munich and Napoli, we can't wait for players.
It's true, bro.
Can't wait for players. Man,
you have to go get the players now, bro. If you don't get them, you're gonna risk losing them.
How old Saka? 21, and he's balling. So I'm not even hearing the age thing. Saka's 21 and balling out. If Arsenal win the league, he's been a massive part, a key component of them winning the league.
Oh, right. Well, you're right. Like massive part, but he's been probably him and Odegaard really.
Yeah,
he's been the standout guy. Yeah, but even Odegaard, bro, but him this year. I mean, to be honest with you, they've all fucking played their part. Xhaka, Odegaard. Number 5, they've all played their part. To be honest, you can't really. The standout will be Saka, obviously. The standout will be Saka, maybe Jesus, depending on how he takes the last 9-10 games, how he does in his last 9-10 games. But really, reality is, it's the whole team. It's the whole fucking team right now. The whole team. Do you know the team? The team reminds me of. It's like. And by the way, it's not me comparing, because you can't compare it. But it's like, you know, the 90s Chicago Bulls team.
Okay.
Everyone thought it was MJ until the fucking documentary came out and we all realized it wasn't just MJ. It was the Chicago Bulls as a team in itself. MJ was just the finished product for the Chicago Bulls. That's how it reminds me of. I'm not saying Saka's MJ. I'm not saying that. But the way we're playing as a team.
Big up Marcel for the super sticker as well.
Oh, big up.
Love Marcel. Yeah, go on, carry on.
The way we're playing as a team, there's not so to say, there's not a real standout player because the team's been so standout themselves. If that makes sense. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I get what you're saying. It's more of a team. It's more of a team rather than an actual individual who's like.
Yeah, but of course, if we win the league, the guy who's going to get most of the plaudits will be Saka.
Yeah.
And I understand that. Oh, hey,
makes sense.
Yeah. Makes sense. But don't just give Saka the plaudits like if he had a complete different team, he would have done the same thing.
Yeah, 100%, because it is a team game and it is a system game, so I give him credit. And this is not me criticizing Sancho people. I'm just saying I want to see more. Like, he was good yesterday. He was bright yesterday. Like, everyone was just a 7 out of 10. Wait till we upgrade our midfield, watch Sancho cooking at 10 mesh. The thing is, I can see that happening. Ed says, I think Sancho cooks in any high possession-based team. Yeah, I could see that happening too. Flawless, are you for or against having so many 30-plus-year-olds in the squad? Heaton, David De Gea, Cass Ericsson, Jones, Maguire, Fred, Varane. There's a lot to have to replace in the next year or two. No, because it's about quality. That's what it is. It's a sheer quality thing. Yeah, no stress, Cam. Do your thing. Yeah. Do your thing, man. No stress. I'll be here. Like, Heaton not good enough. De Gea not good enough. Jones not good enough. Maguire not good enough. Fred not good enough. So that's 5. I don't really look at age. I'm looking more so at at quality. And if your squad is right, then you'll have younger players. Like Ericsson, I've already said, ironically, without even doing this, I've already said I want to back up to Casemiro, I want to upgrade on Ericsson, and I want to back up to Varane. So ironically, the 3 players who I think are good enough in this list go and get their replacements who will be younger. Onana, who will be younger. If it is a De Jong, who is younger than Ericsson, if it is a Kim Min-jae for Varane, just using them names as examples, then that's the same thing as well. That's the same thing. So this is all about just planning properly. That's all it is. Sancho will fit in a functional team. Like with Arteta, Ten Hag has not finished building his team, so he has not started playing his philosophy in it flawless. I saw someone on the channel say that's true. That's why I'm not here saying sell Sancho, he's washed. You won't hear me say that. I'm literally just like, all right, let's get what I'm saying, and that like, I need you to do more though. That's all I'm asking for. If he perform like the way he performed against Brentford, like that's good. Now build on that. The next game I see you, let it be a 7. The game after, give me an 8 or a 9. The game after, give me an 8 or a 9. And it's not just about GNA. Do I need production from you? Yes. Can't be an attacking player out here when you're not giving me GNA. So give me goals and assists, but also give me good performances alongside that. When you look at Manchester City and they're in their pomp, they've been a dominant team, so I use them as the example. When you look at their midfield players and their wide players, yes, they give you goals and assists, but they also give you much more than that. Like, I don't know Bernardo Silva's goals and assists, but I know he's contributing. Same with a Phil Foden, same with a Gundogan, same with a Kevin De Bruyne, a Sterling when he was there, a Jesus when he was there, a Sane when he was there. Give me both. That's what I'm asking for both. I'm asking for goals and assists. I'm also asking for good performances. Because if you play well, more often than not, goals and assists will come. And if you're playing well and you're getting no goals and assists, something's not right. You're not playing that well. You're not playing that well. Like, legit, that's what it is. Yeah. Like, that's legit. Like, that's why, and I keep using him as João Felix, man, I'm talking 120 M's. And then he's playing at, you know what I'm saying, at Chelsea, and I'm watching him like, you're bright, but that's it. You can't go 2-12. I'm not hearing that. Or 2-11 with no assists. You got less assists than Weghorst. Like, what are we doing here? Less goals and assists, and Sancho, who gets criticized heavily, heavily. Even though Sancho missed most of the season, so I don't know the difference in games. Same with the Anthony, who I want more from. I want more from my players. I don't think it's unreasonable to ask for good performances and goals and assists from my attackers, whether that's strikers, whether that's wide players or my number 10s. When I see Ericsson, how many assists? Ericsson was top of our assist chart for a long time, and he's playing in a deeper role. Casemiro's our 6, and he's getting goals. I'm asking for impact. If we are going to go and compete for Premier Leagues and go and compete for Champions Leagues and win Premier Leagues and win Champions Leagues, then these players need to step up. Go get me a Martinez level, Varane level, Casemiro level. Rashford's been doing it. Go get me more of that. This is why I don't accept David De Gea, a Luke Shaw, a McTominay, a Bruno, a Anthony. Like, do more. Like I say, with Anthony, it's his first season, but I'm going to be much more critical and much more harsh with my assessment next season because now you've been here a year. So, all right, let's see you more. But I like the fact he's impacting games. Even the Brentford game on a couple of days ago, that clip into Sabitzer is smart because he's picked him out. And then the knockdown to Rashford was very clever from Sabitzer, and the Rashford finish was good. Give me more of that because the talent's there because I've seen you do it. I'm saying the goal against Barcelona, quality finish. You impacted the game against Betis. Like, I've seen you do these things.
I just saw the comment now. Mad.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that's, but yeah, of course, if you put any attacking players in a more functional team, you're going to get more of them. If you take Saka out of the Arsenal team and put him in the United team, does he produce at that level? No. Does he still produce? Yes. Same with the Odegaard, same with the Martinelli, of course. And Ten Hag is building. So this is why I'm not here saying, yo, sell all such and such, sell Sancho and Anthony's rubbish and da-da-da. But I'm not, they're not.
What Ten Hag's doing is feeling out the squad that he's feeling out the players that he needs to keep because he already has a plan in his mind, obviously, who he wants to bring in and how he wants to progress Man United as a team. So I feel like this year is because it's his first year as well. It's more of a, all right, who do I need to keep? Who do I need to bring in? Like, that's what it is. So
Yeah, and like this is United been so dysfunctional since he came as well, bro. So I feel it's unfair to not give him time. This is why I'm not against it, Mesh. This is why I'm balanced with the Sancho. I'm not saying sell him tomorrow, he's trash, blah, blah, blah. But I'm also not saying your performances are still also on you. I just need to see more from him because he's talented. The reason
More
why I'm critical of
consistency.
Sancho, yeah, because he's talented. This is why I criticize that. The reason why I don't really get onto Bruno like that, because I know it's a lack of skill. You're just not that good. So why am I going to criticize someone that? But with Sancho, I'm like, I've seen it in glimpses. Like I seen it yesterday where he picked up the ball on the wing at the halfway line, went past one man, megged another, and then sprayed the pass across field. That's not normal. You have that in your locker. The goals he scored a goal against Liverpool. I know he scored one against Leeds. I'm just using those as examples, but being a threat in games. There was a Europa League game where I can't remember what it was, which it was one of the group games. And I think we was drawing, and I think like he helped us win the game. I don't think he got an assist, but he played well. He had an impact. So that's it. And to Abdi says Bruno's delivering though. What is Bruno delivering? There's always one. What is
Amazon
Bruno delivering?
parcels.
What is he delivering? He's not that good. Like he's not. Was he
Amazon
good yesterday?
parcels. I
Yeah,
told you.
he ain't delivering. What is he delivering?
Actually, to be fair, he'll probably give him the Amazon parcel, and he still wouldn't deliver it to the person.
Absolutely.
All right, I've got a parcel for Martial. Yeah, can you give it to him? Yeah, no worries. And he'll still flop that.
Bruno not delivering, not good enough, man. You know what I'm saying? For a number 10, not good enough. For where Manchester United want to go, when
Number
I see
10's
Odegaard, I'm like,
dying,
no,
though, man. I hate to say it, but the number 10.
They are dying, but even forget number 10, just say attack. I just use him as an attacking midfielder, as an attacking player. He doesn't do enough. He's not good enough. But it is what it is. Like you lot have got. Don't worry, I've started the best questions. We are gonna close out. Still over 70 of you lot in the building. Let's bump up the likes. Let's get us up to 70 likes, people. Subscribe if you're new as well. We'll run through this quickly as well. Matthew says, what are your predictions for both games this weekend? So we'll start with the early game, Manchester United versus Everton. Cam, we'll go to you. Prediction: Manchester United versus Everton.
OT or
It's OT. OT.
Oh yeah, no. Actually, I don't know, man. I think Ten Hag might struggle against Sean Dyche because he's never played Sean Dyche, has he? So
yeah, this will be the first time.
Yeah. So you know what? I think they might. I'm expecting United to win, but it wouldn't shock me if they somehow grind out a draw in that game. I expect United. I do expect United to win, like maybe 2-1 or something. Or
so you're saying 2-1 United?
2-1 United, but it wouldn't shock me if it ended up as a draw.
Okay. Everton will be tough, people. It's not gonna be easy early kickoff. But I say 2-0 Manchester United. All right, flipping to the more important game at Anfield. I'm saying Liverpool versus Arsenal. What are you saying, Cam? Prediction.
God, I need you on my side on this one when I say this. Every time I have a prediction, yeah, you always give me my prediction right, but for the wrong team, yeah. I need you on my side for this one. I'm going to say 3-1 Arsenal.
Okay. Confident. 3-1 Arsenal. All right. Okay. Fairs. Okay.
Oh,
you know
shit.
what? You have every right. No, you have every right. That being said, and
now I've made myself anxious.
What I'm about to say makes no sense, people. So like, this is not based, and you lot know me. 99.9% of the time, I'll base any prediction or anything I say on footballing logic. I fully understand why Cam's so confident going into this game. Everything in regards to this match is in Arsenal's favor, apart from the fact it's at Anfield. They're the better team. They have the better performing manager. You know what I'm saying? Better in form, better in confidence. Everything is Liverpool have nothing to play for. Arsenal have everything to play for. Everything's in their favor. That being said, for some reason, because it's at Anfield, I got Liverpool getting a draw. I think it'll be like a 2-2. I'm saying, and I better remind people, that's no footballing logic based in that, apart from everything in this Arsenal's favor. And if this was at the Emirates, I'd be here talking about, yeah, Arsenal win this. Very similar to the City Liverpool game at the Etihad, where I was like, why were Liverpool fans confident? Because everything's in City's favor. This is now on the flip. This is how I flipped in a week, and how what I'm saying don't make no sense from a logical footballing reason. Makes zero, because everything
It makes
is in
sense
Arsenal's
if you're
favor.
you know what? It don't make sense, but it makes sense because it's Anfield.
Because it's literally banking on it's Anfield, and they're gonna get up for it because it's a big game. That's it. That is it. I can see it. I can see a
the
draw.
way I see it, yeah. The way I see it is, look, I'll be disappointed with the draw, but I wouldn't be completely upset. If we can come away from Anfield, even if it is the worst Liverpool team in years, I don't give a fuck. If we can come away from Anfield with a draw, I'll be satisfied enough. Like, I'll be satisfied. I won't be happy, but I'll be satisfied. All right, cool, we didn't lose. Fair enough, we didn't lose, but we should be winning that game. But it is what it is. Yeah. But like
so,
I said,
so Cam saying 3-1 to Arsenal. I'm saying 2-2. There will be a watch along for it as well, people on the Twitch. There will be a watch along for the game on the Twitch.
A few goals in it, massive.
Yeah. I can see it. I can see the place being, because like they'll be up for it, and for obvious reasons,
the reverse picture was 3-2, wasn't it? So was it 3-2?
I can't remember. What was the? Let us know in the chat. What was the score of the reverse fixture? What was the reverse fixture? Like that's it. Like it's just like everything tells me when I look at this from a footballing mindset and goes, yeah, Arsenal. There's nothing in Liverpool's favor from a footballing aspect in this game leading up to it. Nothing. The only benefit is the fact that it's at Anfield, which shouldn't be enough for me to go, yeah, Arsenal, who are the most informed team in the league and been the best team in the league, go there and win and make a statement. But the record there, it being Anfield, the crowd are going to be up for it. I can see a draw. I don't know why, people. I don't know why. But that's just me.
As much as I hate to say it, I can see us. I can see a dumb loss, bro. Some stupid loss, bro. Do you know who our fucking referee is? Oh, it's Paul Tierney, bro. Oh, why did I say 3-1? I just realized who I was. Guys, bro, the last 3 games we've lost. The last 3 games we've had him as a referee, we've lost.
There will be a watch along for the game on the Twitch, people. Watch along for
the game. Paul Tierney was the referee from against Arsenal against Tottenham last season at White Hart Lane.
Oh, was it?
He was the bruv. He's a prick, bruv. He don't like us, bruv. I might have to take I've just realised I just totally forgot about the ref, bruv. I might have to take my prediction, but I think we're gonna lose.
2-1.
3-1.
To Montana, who says Liverpool are smoking and flawless. What you want about? Yo, Montana, you heard me explain what I just said. You are right. There is no footballing logic in what I stated. I sound like some of the jokers who try to turn up in the chat. No, you lot are sensible, but you lot know, regular watchers know who I'm talking about when you get the fools in the chat.
I thought so.
Yeah, like that's what it is. Like there's no footballing logic in me picking that draw. Apart from it's at Anfield and they have a great record there and the place will be rocking. And that's what just makes me think I can see a draw. But bear in mind, these are the teams I dislike the most. So I have no horse in this race. I wish they could both lose. Yeah. I wish you could both lose, to be honest. Like, I really can't stand either of these teams. So there's no bias in what I'm saying. I dislike Liverpool more, people. So, like, that puts even less. Like, it is. Yeah, no stress, Montana, man. I hope you're enjoying the show, man. Enjoy your beverage, man. Enjoy your beverage. For real, for real. Final few questions. It is Big Up United, the Devil says, wow, bloody hell, just got up for a pee. This is Flawless is still going. Wow, smash a like. You piss heads. Big up United, Devil, man. Big up to everyone that's locked in. I know people are getting in late. Obviously, if you're in the UK or if you're somewhere else, you know what I'm saying, across the globe, because we are worldwide. Yo, I appreciate you locking in. We really do. Obviously, this show is every Thursday at midnight, people. That's midnight UK time. All you have to do is just check the live stream schedule, click the YouTube video, and then you'll know when we're going live. There is a playlist for this show in particular on the channel as well. So if you just want to watch the show back, check the playlist. Gonna Talk. It says, Arsenal Manchester United podcast, and you can see all the shows there, people. Let's see what it is. Flawless, bro. We will stuff them for fuck's sake. 3-0 records are meant to be broken. Minerals, who do you even support? Because you say Minerals FC. Are you an Arsenal fan? Are you a Liverpool fan? I don't even know who you support.
Chelsea fan.
Like, I don't know. Well, he said 3-0 records are meant to be broken, so I'm guessing it's you.
Flawless, bro. We will stuff them for fuck's sake. 3-0 records are meant to...
I don't know.
Team are you?
I'm presuming he's you lot because he's saying records are meant to be broken.
I hope he's us lot.
Yeah, I'm guessing so. It's just the minerals.
It makes no
threw me
sense.
off.
It makes no sense if it was Liverpool because what records are you breaking?
Yeah, so
us.
that's what it is. Big up Bossad, says big up every time. Big up Marcel as well, says great show as always. Large up all of you lot. We have pretty much ran through all of the questions as well. Love to everyone who has locked in also. Antonuno, who says, Flawless, did you do a sports science degree or journalist degree in uni? You're really good at this. Much love for the kind words. No, I didn't do a sports science degree or a journalist degree in uni. No. I did not, like, swear that. I didn't even go uni. You know what I'm saying? Man just picked up a mic and started talking. And like,
man like us couldn't afford uni, bro.
Got there. That didn't want.
They're telling us $9,000 a year. Nah,
I just had
you.
nothing to go uni for.
30 grand debt when I come out of uni.
And this and this for me, you know, is better. Like if I was in uni for this, I wouldn't be in the field doing this because this is I learned by doing. You know what I'm saying? And so, no, I appreciate the kind words, but never a journalist degree. Man just literally got on mic and started talking and people listened. So, you know, and then it grew. Like, it worked. Stumbled across it, 100%. That's what it is. Oh, he's a gooner. He lives in, all right, cool. We were unsure because of the name.
W10.
He said W10. Yeah,
West Side.
Yes. All right, cool. I think that's that, people.
Me, you and Puck. West Side.
So mad. You know what I'm saying? Big up United Devil, large up everyone. Yo, Cam, anything you want to add before we close out the show?
If we win at Anfield, I'm going to be on the next show doing my Monts impression.
This is Anfield. Is that what
this is Anfield. But if that don't happen, I ain't doing my Monts impression. Big up to Monts, by the way. Big up each and every time. I won't do it. But if we win, just know the first thing you see me do is that Monts. Yes, yeah. But apart from that, still top of that league. You already know what it is. Still top of the tree. The elephant's sitting up there comfy. He's made his bed. He's got a cup of tea. He's got a fucking mattress up there. He's got his... that's his home now. He's made it his home. He pays rent there now. That branch that was supposed to fall and snap, that branch is getting paid rent, bro.
This guy, yo.
But yeah, hopefully we win this league.
This guy, yeah. We're going to find out. Hey, love to you lot, man. Thoroughly enjoy these shows. Like I said, you get the Arsenal Manchester United show on Thursday. You get the Liverpool, the Manchester United Liverpool show on Tuesday with myself and Saint. You get the Manchester United Chelsea Spurs show with myself, Surfer, Peter, and Jez. That's normally Saturdays, fortnightly, but we're going to bring that back today, people. So that'll be midnight as well. Yeah, go on.
I just need to ask you one question, yeah?
Yeah.
What did Saint say on Tuesday? Because obviously I've been busy, so I haven't really been watching anything.
Oh, he wasn't.
What was his predictions on?
He was very similar to us in terms of everything is like, yo, Arsenal should win the game, but he's like, I know what these men are like, and they could just show up. You know what I'm saying? He's like, we're rubbed, we're washed, but we could show up. But you have to go back and check. I can't remember his exact prediction, actually. He did give one. I just can't remember it off the top of my head.
I'll go back after this.
Yeah, you have to go back and watch it. But yeah, Saint was like, yeah. I'm saying, I might actually... Yeah. Like, yeah, I'll have to go check that back myself. Yeah, large up Saint though. But yeah, people, crossover shows with all of the top six apart from Manchester City. I'm gonna pattern that for you lot. I just need to because obviously Jan's not around all the time, and I'd want that to be a weekly thing. So I'm just looking to get someone on and then obviously fit it in the schedule somewhere because you know Sarcasm City TV schedule is stacked, people. You know what I'm saying?
Even if do you know what I wouldn't, but because you do the Tottenham Chelsea show together, even if you have to do it with us or the Liverpool.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It actually make more sense if you do it. Wait, you have to ask Saint, and if Saint comfy with his just you two, then leave it. But
now, what's crazy is the mad part is initially, you lot getting the insight to how things work. Initially, the idea I had was to do United, City, and Liverpool, and then you know what happened? Matisse shouted me about Battle of the North because I was gonna shout Daps and get daps with Saint.
So you was originally going to do that sort of Battle of the North sort of thing.
I was going to do that type
of thing. You wasn't going to call it Battle of the North, obviously. You would have called
it... Yeah, it would have been just United. It would have been United City, you know what I'm saying? United City, Liverpool. And then Saint, who didn't know, obviously, what I was doing, because I'd spoken to Saint months back. know what I'm saying, months ago, like previous, and he was like, yeah, we're gonna get on it. Saint will tell you lot. And then Matisse shouted me about Battle of the North, and I was like, all right, switch lanes. And then that's why I separated it. I was like, yo, just me and Saint. Then obviously the show with me and you and the Chelsea, what's it called?
Spurs.
Chelsea Spurs show as well. I'm saying,
These Spurs are so irrelevant, you can't even remember them, bro.
This guy, yo, you're a jokes man. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? You're a jokes man. But yo, anything else you want to add, fam, before we close out?
Nah, man, that's it, man. You know how it goes. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe if you're not already, man. Make sure, bro. Hardest working man on YouTube right here. Right here. Wait.
Love. Much appreciated.
Already know. And yeah, man, just keep bumping up the likes, keep bumping up the subscribes. On the road to 7K and that.
Yeah, man, we're going to get there soon, people. You know what I'm saying? Hit 6K already, so road to 7K. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe I'm saying that. So yeah, coming up today, people on the channel, like I said earlier, you got Sarcasm City TV special. So that's going to be good. Midday till 1. Yeah, midday. So that midday UK time, you get Sarcasm City TV special. And 4:30 p.m.
For that one.
Yeah, man, 4:30 p.m. Man United podcast. So myself and Eddie talking all things.
Can you give us any clue of what's team that
Chelsea fan? That's what I'm gonna say. Chelsea fan. You know what I'm saying?
Someone I know.
It's a Chelsea fan. Yeah. You know them. Yeah. Chelsea fan. And then what was I gonna say? Yeah. So Man United 4:30 p.m. And then midnight. The Manchester United Chelsea Spurs show, which would have been Saturday, but because I'm not about Saturday, I moved it to Friday, and there's a lot going on with Chelsea Football Club and Spurs as well.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it.
Yeah, that's a shame, man. And Montana did a good
question. It's not that. Like I was in work today, and the new manager they just brought in, innit?
First, man, 100%. Nah, I hear that. He says, "Well, go on for your channel camps." See that people want more.
You know what? Yeah, I started it, and I just didn't. Do you know what? I will get back to that at some point.
Get back to it,
definitely get back to that because I'm trying. What I'm trying to do is, so the thing is with my work right now, I've got so much going on with my work right now. Mm-hmm. Like I won't bore you with the complete story, but long story short is my brewery called Big Smoke. They're a brewery. They're not even 10 years old. Mm-hmm. The pub I work at, it's not a Big Smoke pub. It's called Punch. If you're in the hospitality industry, you'll know Punch. Mm-hmm. The pub licensees Punch. Mm-hmm. Punch are taking back the pub off our brewery. So we're all going through this transition right now because it's going to be like this is like the last few weeks of it being Big Smoke, and it's going to be a different brewery or name. Mm-hmm. Like the pub will still be the same name, but it be under a different name. So because we're going through all of this now.
Basically, got work stuff going on. Yeah. Well, Cam will get back to it. If you keep asking in the chat, he'll get back to it. Because what's crazy is
because even like big up to Laurie as well, because he keeps every now and then messaging me about I was going to bring the baby daddies.
Yeah, remember when I started the baby daddies back, yeah, man. Bring the channel back.
So I do definitely want to do that, but it's just like I need to find the time to do it because now I've got two kids, not just the one kid. I've got two kids. I've got work. It's crazy, bro.
No. I hear that. But he'll be back because what's crazy is you and
I'll
Saint
be back. I'll be back, Montana.
I'm saying both you and Saint get asked. People ask all the time in the chat, and Saint says the same thing as you. Got work, kids, a lot going on, but they'll be back, people. Don't worry about that, man. They'll make it happen.
Do you know what? When my kids get to a certain age, then I'll be back.
There you go. Marcel says, "Flawless, keep grinding, man. You're doing your thing out here, man. Salute." Hey, Marcel, man, much appreciated. I seen what the comment before you said about the flowers, Marcel. So much appreciated because you are someone who consistently gives me my flowers as well. Let me try and find the comment beforehand. I meant to start it and I didn't because we was mid-conversation, that's all. But you lot, love to everyone, again, who just continues to support, man. I say it every single day on every single live stream, and I genuinely mean that, innit? So big up to all of you lot who continue to do so. Like, for real, for real. Yeah, like you said it here, big up my guys, Cam and Flawless. Real ones for sure. Keep grinding, Flawless. You're doing it big out here. Just giving you your flowers while you can spell them, my G. Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. Like I said, this show.
No, them roses and them sunflowers and them piccadillys and
100%. This show will be back next week, Thursday, where obviously United would have taken on Everton. Arsenal would have taken on Liverpool. And United would have played the first leg at home against Sevilla as well.
Oh, yeah, shit.
Europa League, yeah. By the time we do next show,
that feels like already
3 games. But yeah, love to everyone that has locked in. This has been the Gonna Talk from the Arsenal podcast meets the Man United podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up.